Well, let's get on to your third
Sure.
pick of a good short squeeze candidate. What's your final stock?
Okay, so the third one I'm not necessarily going to say is a good short squeeze candidate in terms of a stock that I would like to own, but it's one that I think investors might want to take a look at, and it's Beyond Meat. Now, Beyond Meat has had a terrible year. I think the stock is down 30% this year. It's down about 45% in the last 12 months. Short interest on this stock is a whopping 42%. That's a lot of people betting that this stock is going to go lower. And they could be right. One of the reasons for that, this isn't a critique of the plant-based meat industry. Plant-based foods are here to stay. Plant-based products are here to stay. And in fact, that's the actual issue that's going on with Beyond Meat was when they came into the market, they didn't have a lot of competition. Now, unfortunately, even as plant-based products are getting more popularity, there's also a lot more competition in the space for Beyond Meat, and it's hard for them to stand out among that competition. However, the reason why I think it might be a short squeeze candidate is, again, you've got 42% short interest, so you get a lot of people that are betting the stock's going to go down. However, what it's looking like is in the next 4 quarters, the company's going to have a lot easier comparisons on the top line. They just went through a year where they were having very difficult comparisons, where it was going to be very tough for them to beat revenue expectations from the prior year. This year should be a lot easier. That being said, the company's not profitable. I don't expect it to turn a profit this year, but just the fact that it could beat those top line estimates could be enough to convince people to jump in on the stock. And again, with that high a short interest, there could be a squeeze here with Beyond Meat.
How big of a squeeze would you think with the short interest you're talking about?
Well, I wouldn't, if I were an investor in Beyond Meat right now, it's trading around $6 a share. So it's just over penny stock territory. Actually, the analyst forecasts on MarketBeat are actually suggesting that stock could still go lower. I don't think investors should be looking at this as being like a $15, $20 stock here. But I think if you were looking at the stock and said you could get it to $7, $8, $9, you're still looking at a very nice profit on that stock. And that's what I might be looking at if I were an investor.
Some great information and good stocks to look into. Thank you so much for the list, Chris. And thank you for joining us here at MarketBeat. Stay with us for more information on all the stocks in your portfolio. And as always, happy investing.